Alright, what's up? We are back with Horizon. Um, Played a little bit this morning and kind of had to stop abruptly because I was in my condo up in Vale. We had a bunch of people there and everyone was starting to wake up, and we only have one TV, so it's kind of rude to just sit there and play video games while everyone's just sitting there watching. So I have no idea how, what, if any of the mission it auto-saved. Um, Honestly, I'm alright if it goes back a little bit. It doesn't look like it went back at all, though, so we'll just wander around, see if there's anything I can grab. Stranded necklace.
Never know when I might need these.
We're not going to play too long tonight. I'm pretty tired. Just got home from the mountains, I don't know, about a half hour ago. Main thing is I do want to finish this mission. If it doesn't take too long, we might do another one or a side mission or something, but just kind of curious about this, so.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
So we came in through this way, right? Yeah, that's a big...
What was this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded, and enjoy your gaming.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wrecking recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, and everything will be the way it used to be. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around? Whatever the hell that is.
So I got everything right. I think I got everything.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
Guess I'm down there, but let's see if there's anything over here.
Just one bed. Maybe the war chief's room.
Is this the bed? Log, Corporal Sarai. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking and no more mercenary sex work. Stripping offshore wind farms for the OEZ, just me and a plasma cutter, 400 feet above sea level. Then I got a recall alert. Read them up on a turbine in the smell of cooking ozone that covered every angle. Better pay, amnesty for any Combine wars you fought, and guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from Harry's about pride and duty. Smart guy. He was right. I've been proud to be a U.S. soldier. I jumped at a chance to be one again, and look what I landed in. I don't know if I read this today. Corporal Sarai, B. Last night we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp, General Assembly in the drone hangar. Summer and the sky was bare, the heat was killer. They say U.S. human combat forces are being disbanded, all automated now. We're at last cycle's tech, out like the old net, and million more on basic, in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs, or if you know how to handle the power suit, you can find a place that still uses manual labor, maybe in the OEZ or China, where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said on my discharge file. I feel like I'm still missing something here. Oh, you got that one. examine the door. I want to examine over here first.
These wires must run to the power source.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
I haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Oops. I think if we examine that door, it'll tell us to come down here.
Red light. Guess that means no power. Ah! I haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. Useful information. Three power lines, resources. That makes one.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the
North
GT Tech
in
now, did
summer,
you? As usual, I defy expectations.
east in spring. Let's listen one more time.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
That's two. One more.
One more. Oh, up here. Up, down, left, right. No, I'm dumb. Guess I don't know what left or right means. There we go.
Sounds like that did it. Tools being used. And voices. More clips. Must be another way in. Some kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for. It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
That wasn't too bad.
Saving these for the trail.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope we made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put in for work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian Guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian Guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then You're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
December 2065, Week 1 Confidential. Operation Kickback. Reno, Nevada. Civilian Guard and Armor Battalion skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm PN-12. Engagement began at 0600, concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Operation Thick Skull. Shenandoah Valley, SA Tech, Virginia. 12th MRB, supported by Civilian Guard, fought a rear guard action against the Eastern Seaboard Swarms ES-17. Engagement began at 0800 at approximately 1400. 12th MRB reported the position was overrun and received authorization to detonate SA Tech facility, inflicting significant damage on ES-17. Surviving elements of 12th MRB withdrawn to Akron, Cleveland defensive line. Akron. Operation Body Blow. Akron, Ohio. 9th and 10th MRBs supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horus-class Titan, resupplying the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-18. Engagement began at 0400 and concluded at 2200 with the elimination of Titans. Note that this is the 9th MRB, 3rd Titan kill with minimal losses. Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit deployment alongside Pensacola, Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway. 7th MRB recalled from New York engagement zone to reinforce Wichita Theater. Ready. 9th MRB refitting the USRC facilities. Ready. 10th MRB transferred from Kalmar. Data corrupted. What's this? I guess I'm gonna go out that way. Looks like a locked door. We're gonna use the console. There might be something over here. Let's look over here. Oh, it's just a window. Is that where I killed everyone? That's where I killed everyone.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how? Can't be too prepared. The Eclipse. Tampering with the Metal Devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
And this one can move.
Well, don't do that.
Another Kobish. And this one can move.
Alright, let's look at our inventory modifications. Okay, let's go to craft, modify weapons. I want to keep that. We'll leave those for now. Biosphere degradation, August 2065, confidential. Chief findings: despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units and many hard-won engagement in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific Reach theaters, the Pharaoh Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with DAC predicted for mid-November 2065, annihilation of exposed human populations in February 2066, extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066, and extinction of marine life in early 2068. Continued secrecy read Project Zero Dawn, the utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date, making it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on the extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to operation, enduring victory, as well as the wider civil population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse, OAC, is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in Addendum A linked to this report. Potable water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall, heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda linked to this document cover short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard and an ongoing effects of the oceanic economic zone's use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across the Pacific theater. Data corrupted. Is that it? I feel like there should be more around here somewhere. There's certainly more in here.
Sobek. As projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella. Add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I set a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek?
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing.
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
No, it's just... I mean, my God. Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one. Show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do? Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines. Not what... Now, how am I gonna get down from here?
Just like this.
This should be quite the ride. I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Well, it was fun. Frozen Wilds, that's the DLC. I mean, I gotta be honest. I'm just kind of... I've explored a lot of this map already. This map is much smaller than Forbidden West. There's 1, 2, 3 more of those long necks. Alright, we're gonna call it here. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna go yet, though. I'm trying to think here. Where do I want to go? So this is Meridian, right? Alright, well... I'm gonna put this on here. And we'll go here. But, like I said, we are calling it a night. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to play that long. I just kind of wanted to finish that mission. And it actually took even a little bit longer than I wanted it to, so. But it is what it is. We're here.
Take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Alright, we're going to do a manual save. And then I'm going to call it here. We will probably pick this up sometime tomorrow. Not exactly sure what time yet. It should be a pretty slow day at work, but I do have to drive to my mother's house to pick up my dog. I'm probably going to do that during my lunch break. She was about an hour and a half away from me. She was watching my dog while I was up in the mountains. So yeah, we might play a little bit in the morning. Or we might just wait until tomorrow night. But either way, we'll probably pick this up sometime tomorrow. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.